A very good morning to all of you. I hope you are well and safe enough. Today we are here with one other important topic in network analysis, that is Thevenin theorem. So we'll discuss about in detail what is Thevenin theorem is all about. So let's start our topic. So let's start. First of all, we start the basics of Thevenin theorem. So what is a Thevenin theorem? This theorem provides a mathematical techniques for replacing a two-terminal network by a voltage source VTH called the Thevenin equivalent voltage is the open circuit voltage that appear across the load terminals when the load is removed or disconnected, and the resistance RTH called as the Thevenin equivalent resistance is equal to the resistance of the network looking back at the load terminal. So basically a Thevenin theorem stated that it consists of a voltage source that is denoted by VTH and one resistive source that is denoted by RTH and a load resistance RL. So we'll draw the circuit so that your confusion is being clear out. So it is stated that the Thevenin theorem state that it consists of a circuit having the voltage source as VTH, that is voltage source across the load terminal when it is disconnected. It is denoted by VTH. When the load is being disconnected from the circuit, then it is denoted by VTH. And in the similar way, there is resistive network that is denoted by RTH. It is the resistive network of the circuit when voltage source is being short circuited and current source is being open circuited, and then we calculate RTH. So first is voltage VTH and then RTH and then a load resistance RL and then a load resistance RL for which the network has been calculated. This is the load resistance RL. So here the circuit consists of VTH, RTH and RL. RL is the load resistance across the terminal, and let's suppose there is current drawing across this load terminal, that is IL. So it is the basic equivalent circuit, basic equivalent circuit, basic equivalent circuit for Thevenin theorem, basic equivalent circuit for Thevenin theorem. So it consists of a VTH source, RTH and a load resistance. So as we stated in the statement that this theorem consists of a voltage source that is given by VTH called the Thevenin equivalent voltage, and then there is called Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH, and then there is a load resistance RL. So this is the basic equivalent circuit for Thevenin theorem. Now we'll solve the problem so that your doubts can be easily removed. Now justification, as I've already said that the statement consists of voltage source, resistive source and RL. So we justify our Thevenin theorem statement from the justification by doing a problem. So here is a question: use Thevenin theorem to determine the current and voltage across the 25 ohm resistance. We have to use Thevenin theorem to determine the current I across this 25 ohm resistance. So this is our circuit. So how we'll do it? Let's say, so first of all, this is our circuit. We'll draw the circuit first so that it can be easily understood. So we'll draw the circuit. Here the circuit is like this. Here is voltage source, that is Vs, voltage source, that is Vs voltage source, and this voltage source is 20 volt, and then there is a resistance of 10 ohm, then there is a resistance of 10 ohm, 10 ohm resistance is being there, and then there is another resistance of 10 ohm, that is another resistance of 10 ohm, This is the resistance, another resistance having resistance 10 ohm, and then there is a resistance of another 10 ohm, 10 ohm, and then there is 25 ohm resistance, 25 ohm resistance over here. This is 25 ohm resistance, this one is 25 ohm resistance. So it is our circuit. Here 20 volt voltage source, 10 ohm resistance, 10 ohm resistance, and then there is 25 ohm resistance. Now how to solve it? We'll do the proceedings. Here the current I, we have to determine the current I here, I. So it is our circuit. If you look at this circuit, this is same circuit at this one. Now we have to find the current across I. So step number first, in step first we calculate first of all RTH. Calculate RTH. We will calculate RTH, that is Thevenin equivalent resistance, RTH. So for calculation of RTH, one thing should be considered, that is all voltage source short circuited, all voltage source should be short circuited, and all current source open circuited. All voltage source should be short circuited and current source should be open circuited. So this is we do while solving RTH. Voltage source should be short circuited and current source should be open circuited. Now how will to solve it? Let's see here. Now step number second. Step second, we'll draw the circuit so that in step second, here voltage source should be short circuited. This is short circuited, VS is got short circuited. Now 10 ohm resistance is in there, and then there is another 10 ohm resistance. There is another 10 ohm resistance. This one is another 10 ohm resistance, and then there is another 10 ohm resistance, and this is open circuited. This one is open circuited. This one is open circuited. That is RTH. We have to calculate RTH from here. RTH. This 25 ohm resistance is being open circuited so that we can able to determine RTH. So for determination of RTH, what we have to done, we will short circuit the voltage source, and if there is current source, we should open circuit current source, and the load resistance where we have to find is defined as we calculate it as a RTH. Now for determination of RTH, we will see from this terminal, from this particular terminal we have to see the whole network. Now look at this network. From this terminal, if we see the network here, then if the current is drawn from here, it will distribute into two particular path, this one and this one, this particular path and this one particular path. So current is being distributed. So this 10 ohm and 10 ohm resistance are being in parallel. So this 10 ohm and 10 ohm RTH is equal to the 10 ohm and 10 ohm resistance are in parallel with this series resistance 10. So 10 ohm and this 10 ohm are in parallel, plus these are in series with this 10 ohm resistance. Now 10 multiplied by 10, and then 10 plus 10, 20 plus 10. If you solve it, 100 by 20 plus 10. If you again solve it, that is equal to 50. 2 5 is 10, 10 plus 5, 15. So RTH, the Thevenin equivalent resistance for this circuit is 15 ohm. So the Thevenin equivalent resistance for this circuit is 15 ohm. That is RTH is equal to 15 ohm. So 15 ohm is the Thevenin equivalent resistance for this particular circuit or network. So RTH is equal to 15 ohm. So this is the first step number second for calculation of RTH. Now we will determine how to find VTH. Now step third, to determine VTH. So for determination of VTH, now we have to find the VTH. So we will draw the circuit. We have drawn the circuit. Voltage source is 20 volt over here, 20 volt over here, and now what we'll do, there is 10 ohm resistance is there 10 ohm resistance, and then there is another 10 ohm resistance, another 10 ohm resistance, this is another 10 ohm resistance, and then this is again distributed 10 ohm resistance, and this one is our VTH. This one we calculate as VTH, that is Thevenin equivalent voltage, VTH. So this is Thevenin equivalent voltage, it is due a positive sign and negative sign. This is Thevenin equivalent voltage. So now we have to find Thevenin equivalent voltage, VTH. So VTH is determined, how we'll able to find the VTH. Now if you look at this terminal, we have to find the VTH. Now if we apply the nodal analysis over here, so VTH is the voltage across this terminal. If we look at this circuit, the VTH is the voltage across this terminal. So if we apply the nodal analysis over this particular terminal, if we take it as A point, and now we apply nodal analysis, that is I1, and then I2, and here the current is not drawn, so I3 is 0 because it is not closed. So I1 plus I2 are the two current. So if we apply KCL, the I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. These are the outgoing current. So I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. KCL at point A. Now applying nodal analysis, I1 is calculated as, if we take this point, the voltage across this point as V. Now V minus 20 upon 10. I is equal to V by R. So V minus 20 upon 10 plus, in plus what we will observe, plus I2 is calculated as V upon 10 is equal to 10. Here nodal analysis we have applied by using nodal analysis. Now by applying nodal analysis, I1 is equal to V by R. So I1 is equal to V, this point I1 is equal to V minus 20 upon 10. V minus 20 upon 10. V upon 10 is equal to 0. So if we take the LCM, V minus 20 plus V upon 10 is equal to 0. If we again further solve it, 2V minus 20 is equal to 0. 2V is equal to 20. Then V is equal to 10 volt. So V is equal to 10 volt. So here the voltage across this particular point is 10 volt. So 10 volt is the voltage across this particular point, 10 volt. So VTH, we can say that VTH, here VTH is equal to V is equal to 10 volt. So the VTH, the voltage across this VTH is 10 volt, because in parallel voltage are same. So that's why VTH, the voltage across VTH is 10 volt, because this branch and this branch are in parallel. So the voltage across this branch is similar as the voltage across this particular branch. So the VTH is equal to V equal to 10 volt, because in parallel voltages are same. So VTH is equal to 10 volt, and RTH we have find that is 15 ohm. Now we will draw an equivalent circuit so that it is easily accessible for each of you. Now if we draw the equivalent circuit, the equivalent circuit consists of one VTH, that is voltage, Thevenin voltage, that is VTH, that is equal to 10 volt, and then there is RTH, and the value of RTH is again 15 ohm, and then there is a load resistance RL. Load resistance is the resistance where we have to find the load. Load resistance is given as 25 ohm, and then there is a load current IL. So this is the equivalent circuit of the Thevenin equivalent circuit, VTH, RTH and RL. Now IL is determined by IL is equal to V by R. So VTH upon RTH plus RL. Now if we again solve it, IL is equal to VTH is given by 10, RTH is given by 15, plus RL is given by 25. If you solve it, 10, 25 plus 15, that is equal to 40. If we cancel it, 1 by 4, that is IL is equal to 0.25. IL is equal to 0.25 ampere. IL is equal to 0.25 ampere. So the current across this load terminal is 0.25 ampere, this one. So IL is 0.25 ampere. Now IL is 0.25 ampere. Now the voltage across the 25 ohm resistor is given by voltage across 25 ohm resistor is given by voltage across 25 ohm resistor is given by voltage across 25 ohm resistor is given by V is equal to IR. So V is equal to IL by RL. IL we have determined, that is 0.25, and RL is given by 25. And if you solve it, V is equal to 25, 625, the two decimals 6.25. So 6.25 volt is the voltage across the 25 ohm resistor. So the voltage across the 25 ohm resistor is 6.25 volt, and the current across this 25 ohm resistor is IL is 0.25 ampere. So in this way, the required problem is being solved. If you look at the problem, we have to find the current and voltage across the 25 ohm resistor. So the current across the 25 ohm resistor is 0.25 ampere, and the voltage across the 25 ohm resistor is 6.25 volt. So this is the appropriate way for finding the voltage using Thevenin theorem. So I hope you understand it clearly. Thank you very much for listening, and please like and subscribe this channel so that further updates can be given to you. So please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.